I think we all know AI is here and it's here to stay.
All of a sudden, AI is everywhere.
AI.
It's not a bubble, it's not hype, and when it's applied properly, anything AI touches turns into AU. The question now isn't whether you can make money with AI. You already know you can, it's not 2023 anymore. The real problem today for people looking to make money with AI is there's too many options, too many directions. Build an AI agent, launch a SaaS, start an AI agency, sell automations, create content, flip tools. Every week there's something new. And when there are too many options, most people either freeze or they try and do everything. They start one thing, they pivot, they switch, they start over. They get really busy, but the problem is they're not profitable. Meanwhile, actual businesses aren't really thinking about AI the way you are. They're not obsessing over the next model, they're not chasing shiny updates. They're just thinking how we can use AI to make more money or save more money. They don't really want AI, they want results. And that's why what I'm about to teach you works so well. We don't overwhelm business owners with complexity and try and force AI down their throats. We apply AI to assets inside their businesses that already exist, and we turn them into cash fast. And when you help a business like this, you're not the AI guy, you're the person who found money they didn't even know they were sitting on. You're the person who changed their quarter, and that changes everything about how they see you. You're no longer the contractor, you're no longer the agency, you're a trusted operator and partner. And over the next 3 days, I'm going to show you how to build an AI bot that makes at least $1,000 a week, not by chasing the latest AI trend, but waking up money that's already sitting inside someone else's business. And that's why I call this the Prince Charming Challenge, because what we build wakes up clients' old leads using SMS and AI and turns them into appointments or sales, just like Prince Charming wakes up Sleeping Beauty. And here's exactly how it works. We approach business owners, we ask them if they have any old leads, and if they have, then we ask them if they want us to turn those old leads into sales using SMS and AI. And then if they say yes, we propose up to a 50% profit share of every single sale that comes in from any lead our Sleeping Beauty Android touches. And what do you think we say if they go, no way man, that's too much money? Do we beg? Do we barter? Do we get desperate? No, we don't. We say, would you prefer 100% of nothing or 50% of 100K? Then the penny drops for them, right? And they ask, how does this work? Can I see a demo? So what we do then is we set them up on a Zoom call, which we call a coffee date. And what we do on that coffee date is we copy and paste a prompt template into the OpenAI playground, and then we run through that demo with the client, showing them exactly how it would work for their business. And don't worry, we show you how to do all of this. You don't need any AI skills or coding skills whatsoever before you start building anything. So then we close the client, and what do you think the close rate is out of interest? It's close to 100% because clients would be stupid to say no to this offer. The leads are dead to them anyway. In fact, we have clients falling over themselves to do business with us. So before I go any further with this challenge, I want to explain to you exactly what you're going to get over the next 3 days. We're going to get you set up with what I call our engine, which is the way that you can send SMS on behalf of your clients. I'm going to show you how easy it is to connect that engine to OpenAI and ChatGPT. And when you finish, you're going to have your very own Sleeping Beauty Android. And I'm going to show you how to close clients on the coffee dates with a demo. And as I said before, there's no tech skills or coding skills required. And once you've closed the clients, I'm going to show you how to get that Sleeping Beauty Android onto their database and turn those leads into appointments and sales. And that equals money in your pocket. This is true passive income. Now, I know how 1K per week might seem a long way away off for some people, especially if you've had your fingers burnt trying to do stuff like sell SMMA services or drop shipping or something on Amazon or some fad get-rich-quick scheme out there. You might have even tried appointment setting, you might have even been a sales bro, all of that type of stuff. I mean, there's nothing wrong with all of these side hustles and business models. It's just that every man and his dog is trying to do it. It's super competitive and super saturated. Take the old SMMA business model, for example. I have a lot of people that come into my community that have tried this. It's easy to land clients, but then you've got to ask them for a couple of grand a month retainer. And then you've got to ask them for a couple of grand a month in ad spend, which you pass over to Mr. Zuckerberg at Facebook, by the way. And then it could be really hard to generate the leads for those clients, depending on how big their geographical area is. And then once these leads get sent to the client, they have no clue how to close these leads. They never dial them fast enough. and you end up losing the client very quickly. And they call it churn and burn in the SMMA industry. And the worst part is, every time you lose a client, we pick ourselves up, we dust ourselves off, and we go again. We try the same model, which is broken. It's the definition of insanity. It's exhausting, and I see so many people and students coming to my community that are just broken. They're tired, and they've got no patience left at all. And they're at the end of their tether. They think they cannot make this online game work at all. This side hustle, this new agency model. And I don't blame them. It's really, really hard. But what I'm teaching in this 3-day challenge is way better and way easier, because we're leading with a give rather than an ask. We don't owe them a damn thing. Clients no longer see it like they're doing us a favor for working with them. It flips things around, and they want to work with us. We become partners. We're no longer an expense. In fact, we're their very own personal ATM that they can draw money from at any time, as long as they treat us like a partner, that is. And they never ever want to risk losing that personal ATM. They want us more than we want them, which is a really, really good position to be in. If you're excited, then you should be. Check out some of these results from our students that have completed the Prince Charming Challenge. Take Rob, for example. Within a month of doing the Prince Charming Challenge and completing it, he'd not only fired his boss, he'd actually brought them on as a client. He was getting paid a nice little chunky monthly fee to be their consultant. Plus, he was getting paid on every single sale that client made due to the Sleeping Beauty Android that he built for that business. He actually posted a message to me saying he was in tears driving home from the office when he quit his job, and he's never ever going to have to look back, because he was on his way to earning more than £20,000 per month in net profit after only 1 month. And guess what? 18 months later, he sold 20% of his business for £1.4 million to his client. They're crazy numbers, right? I mean, his business is worth £7 million now, especially because this guy was working in a call center when he first bought my book. There's a reason Sam Altman, founder of OpenAI, predicted there's going to be a $1 billion one-man business before too long. One of the other guys, Cataray, signed a $250,000 contract with the US government. You heard that right. He's implementing AI into the government, and he's getting paid on a performance basis for any new recruit that signs up when he uses the Sleeping Beauty Android he built from my book. But the thing is, neither of these guys are tech heads. They hadn't done a bit of coding in their entire life. But I'm not gonna lie to you, these guys are go-getters. They do demo after demo after demo on coffee dates with clients before they even build a thing. And this is super important. You don't want to procrastinate. And in tomorrow's video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can get started on coffee dates immediately. And then I've got Michael. He was a sales guy selling medical equipment supplies to a lot of clients, but he quit that role and is now charging $5K setup fee for every client he brings on from that old list of customers. And guess what? In December 2025, he collected $90,000 in cash. And that's meant to be the quietest month of the year. Another real go-getter landed a missold car finance company over here in the UK. It's kind of like class action in America. And they had a 1 million record database. And then of course there's my own agency, because I really like to practice what we preach here. There's too much money in it. We've been working with a client that sells $97 training certificates. They spend north of $5,000 a day on Facebook ads, but they lose a ton of people at the abandoned cart stage. And we use our Sleeping Beauty Android to message all the abandoned carts and ask them if they want to buy. Pretty easy, right? So far, we've made this business $680,000 from leads they thought they'd been losing for years. And guess what? They just wired us $172,000 as a big thank you. So what's another reason business owners get so excited about this, and why our Prince Charming students are absolutely crushing it? Well, there's a few additional reasons apart from the extra revenue these businesses are going to make. The first one is, like, AI isn't new anymore. As I said, it's not 2023. They know all about ChatGPT. They're using it on their phones all the time. They know they need to implement something like this into their business. They've just got no clue how to do it. And you can be the conduit between AI and their business. And reason number two, this is not always just about making more money. They're going to save more money implementing AI into their business. And that's when the penny drops for them. So as I was saying, as part of this challenge, I'm going to show you how to build your very own Sleeping Beauty Android, get it in front of the right type of businesses, and then set it up for passive income where AI does all of the work for you. And if you're thinking, Dan, like, this sounds too good to be true, I don't understand, I'm overwhelmed, I'm confused, let me show you right now on my computer a real life example of how this works. So this example here is for a real business that I help, and they help people get out of debt. So this client sent me a bunch of old leads and he said, listen, Dan, can you help me turn any of these into a sale? Because I've dialed them to death. So we sent this guy here, Richard, an SMS, and it says, hi, it's Kelly from our client's name. I blurred that bit out. Is this the same Richard who wanted help with their debt a couple of days ago? As you can see, when Richard got back, we then hooked him up with the bot we built for free, which connects with ChatGPT. And you can see the bot here going back and forth. And then you can see Richard even trying to call straight away, call in. And the call was missed by the client, but then the bot notified the client and they called back, and here is Richard asking where to send flowers to Kelly for all her help. Do you see why if you show this to a business owner, their jaw is literally going to hit the floor? Because the fact is, I've never had a client say no to this, not a single one. The only time I didn't close the client, it was because they weren't juicy enough for me and I didn't want to work with them. Do you see now? And do you understand that with this offer, we become the choosers, not the chosen? We no longer feel like we have to beg clients to work with us. And here's where it gets really cool. As easy and as fun as it is to land clients, once you have your Sleeping Beauty Android set up, robust and working in a client's business, it's literally passive income, where AI does all of the work. So here's what I'm going to show you exactly over the next 3 days. Today, I'm going to give you a bird's eye view of the whole process. You'll become familiar with the engine we use to send all of these SMSs. It's called HighLevel. And I'm also going to show you what this looks like with ChatGPT. That's the AI part. I'll show you how to sign up with HighLevel and upload all of our pre-built Sleeping Beauty Android templates into that platform. And in HighLevel, they call that a snapshot, okay? But do not worry, it's going to be all spoon-fed to you by my guy, Graham. And if you're freaking out, don't worry, you can get full tech support and help through my school community. It's called the AI Automation Agency Ninjas, and there's a link in the description below. So go join it and get support from my team. We want to help you. And if you're worried about forking out and you're not feeling that flush right now, I've even managed to get you a 30-day free trial with HighLevel through my link. So if you're taking the Prince Charming Challenge, you've got 30 days to get things going. In fact, it doesn't take that long to land clients. You can jump on coffee dates, you can get some revenue coming in before any money at all starts coming out. Check out Tegan, who joined my group and then closed a client the next day, and she literally was carrying a baby in her arm on the coffee date. $1,500 a month and $500 a month ongoing. So if you're a true action taker, in a few short hours, you're gonna have your bot ready to go and build. We like to move pretty fast here. All right, so on day 2, this is the first stage of building your Sleeping Beauty Android inside HighLevel. As I was saying before, I'm not gonna throw you in the deep end. You've got a full support community in your back pocket. Plus, we're gonna give you everything in a step-by-step Google document. Some people like to read rather than watch. And I'll also be giving you our very own Sleeping Beauty prompt, which you'll be able to copy and paste into the OpenAI playground. And this is where you're gonna do your demos I was speaking about earlier. And for anyone that doesn't know, a prompt is the instructions we give the Sleeping Beauty Android so it runs efficiently. And this is what I was talking about. Sell first, build later. Sell first, build later. You've got to remember this, okay? Why? Because once you start getting clients, we call them partners in our world, this lights a fire under your backside, and you're going to get your Sleeping Beauty Android built super, super quick. Why? Because you know money's coming in just around the corner, the passive income I was talking about. And finally, day 3, this is where the rubber hits the road. Congratulations, this is where you'll be 100% finishing off the build for the Sleeping Beauty Android. This is where you switch everything on inside HighLevel, so your SMS and AI are working together, and your Android is ready to deploy on a real client's database in the real world. And at the end of day 3, you're gonna have a fully built custom Sleeping Beauty Android. This is gonna impress the hell out of any client you show it to, or even some friends and family that you wanna show it to. Also, after day 3, I've got another little surprise for you. If you're brand new to the side hustle game or new to building an agency, I'm gonna give you an AI automation agency website. It's completely pre-populated. It's got all the copy. You just simply swipe it and use it for yourself. And as I said, this is going to be a really nice little bonus for you if you're starting from scratch. And for those of you who did sign up under my HighLevel link, I'm going to give you a little bit of extra TLC too. Because I get paid a referral commission from HighLevel, I want to be transparent about that. And as a thank you, I'm going to give you some real juicy bonuses. And they're going to help you get to where you want to get to financially even faster. And the details of the bonuses are also in the description below. For people that sign up through my HighLevel link, I like to have a bit of fun. So we do cool stuff, events, and things like that, which my affiliates are welcome to attend. And as I was saying, we have our free school group. It's called the AI Automation Ninjas. It's 100% free to join. you can jump on it over there. The link's in the description. Say hello, introduce yourself, start asking questions, and start getting help from people that have been there and done it before, including my team. Right then, so let's get started. I'm gonna pass you over to Graham, who's our AI tech geek. He's gonna show you what to do after you signed up with HighLevel. And you can upload the snapshot into your system and get going. It's only gonna take you a few minutes.
Hey guys, and I'm just gonna go through now how you can sign up to HighLevel and import the snapshot. Do make sure you sign up to HighLevel first via this link. This ensures that you get our 30-day free trial rather than the 14-day free trial, and also makes you eligible to claim all the cool bonuses that we offer. If you want to check out the bonuses that you're going to be entitled to, you can check out this link here, and that's going to show you everything that we're going to give you if you sign up via our link. So first and foremost, let's go and sign up. So click that link in the description below the video. We're going to start an extended free trial, and then we're just going to put in your agency name. Obviously, I already have an account on HighLevel, so just want to make sure this is separated. Cool. Go to step 2. Now there's two options here. You're not going to be paying this until 30 days. There is another option. There is a $97 option if you so wish. If you want that one, just go ahead and click on this one, the 297. Fill in your card details, and then speak to HighLevel support, and they will be able to put you onto the 97 if you want that. Now the differences between the plans. $97 you get, I believe, 3 sub accounts only, and the $297 you get unlimited sub accounts, and the $497 you get all of these cool SaaS tools. If you want to see what the differences are, there's a doc in the description below this video, so you can go and choose which one you want. But it's a 30-day free trial, so it doesn't really matter at this point. You can always change it after your free trial. This is just to show you how powerful this Go HighLevel tool is. So you want to kind of get to grips with it. I would probably go for the 497 or the 297. Probably the 497, because then you get 30 days free trials, and you can try out all of the coolest tools that HighLevel have. And then you can decide to stay on with that one, or you can downgrade to something that's more suitable for you. So we can continue with this now. Let's go and complete the order. So you have all this stuff below. After 1 month, we charge you a card on file. Unless you cancel. For cancellations, please visit. So let's go and click here to get started. And this just kind of goes onto your onboarding, so you can select a password. So it's done. Billing address. So your registered address. Lovely. Perfect. So you can pick whatever you want. I'm not planning to resell. You may want to. Resell is basically you sell a sub account. So you rent out a sub account inside HighLevel to a client, which you potentially may want to do. If they want to use HighLevel as their CRM, you can make like $297 a month, or however much you want to charge them per month. You choose, and then you can add on percentage points on any SMS they use or AI they use. So that's potentially what you may want to do as well. What industry am I in? Let's just pick that. You can pick whichever industry you're in. How many clients am I managing? Let's just say 4 to 9. AI. Continue. What platforms are you using? Don't think we really need to put anything in here. Skip. So you can join this onboarding call if you so wish. That's completely up to you. I'm going to skip that for now. Take me to my account. Cool. So this is Launchpad is basically creating your own kind of white labeled HighLevel. I'm not going to go through any of that currently. I just want to go and set up the sub account, which is going to be where we're going to be building the AI bot. So we're going to come back to the YouTube video. We're going to go and select the snapshot link, which is here. Let's click on that. Now, because you're logged into HighLevel, we can probably just go and import this. So I'm gonna yes, import now. And once that's imported, that will be there, so that's perfect. So I'm gonna come back to this part here. Now I wanna go to sub-accounts. And this is, so basically, just to walk you through it, this is the agency view. And you'll hear anyone who knows HighLevel will speak about the agency view. This is where you can set up loads of stuff for all of your sub-accounts. So for example, in settings, you can see all this stuff about like domain purchases, email services, phone integration. So you can do all this stuff inside agency, but 95% of your work is always going to be in the sub-accounts. So that's the main area you want to go. So let's go to sub-accounts. Now they've created us one already, so that's cool. So let's go and import our snapshot that we've just imported. So when you import a snapshot, it goes into your HighLevel, but it doesn't get added to your sub-account yet. It's just hanging in your agency view. So this has created a sub-account for your agency. So you can just add it in there so you can go play around with it. So let's go and load the snapshot. And it will be the imported Prince Charming Challenge updated May 25. It's actually going to be March 26. This is the old snapshot. I haven't updated the snapshot yet while doing this video. So we're going to proceed. We're going to select it all, proceed. We're just going to open that up. No, all good. So we're going to proceed again, type in confirm, proceed. And that is everything. So that's how we are going to get our sub account ready for day 2. So now, once you've done that, you've got your snapshot imported to your sub account, you've got a HighLevel account for 30 days. So now I want you to go over to day 2 and I'm going to walk you through the sub account, show you kind of what workflows are in there, how the AI kind of fits together, and we're going to update some custom values to make everything work. And then day 3 is kind of like the build and seeing it in action really, and seeing the power of it. So that's it for now. There is a school group that you should be going to join now. It's called the AI Automation Agency Ninjas. There's a link below the video. That's basically where you can get all the support you're going to need to complete this Prince Charming Challenge and onwards when you start to land clients. And yeah, just start bringing through deals through the door. And there's loads of cool stuff in the classroom that helps you with landing coffee dates and getting clients. So I thoroughly recommend you going across there to check that out. But thanks a lot, guys. I will see you tomorrow.
Okay, so congratulations. I'm so pumped for you. This is day 1 done. And hopefully I've made it pretty clear how powerful this offer is. If the penny's dropped, the penny's dropped. It's what I call the offer of the century. Clients know they need AI. They've just got no clue how to implement it into their business. And that's the great thing about this offer, right? Because if you put this offer in front of the clients, you get the foot in the door, and then you can start helping them with other stuff. It's such a great offer, it works so well. Where other people are trying to sell AI services, we start with a give, and it absolutely crushes. Now, today was about understanding this business model. From now on though, we build this business for you and we give you all the tools you need to start making money with this offer. So the next video is day 2. I'm going to show you how to demo the Sleeping Beauty Android to clients. This blows them away. It's a massive penny drop moment for them. And also the way we do it means that AI does the selling for you. It's really cool. And once you see it, you'll know what I mean. And we'll finish off day 2 by going inside your engine and setting everything up for your Sleeping Beauty Android build on day 3. Day 3, I sit down with Graham and we record a step-by-step video for dummies like me that have no tech skills. And yes, I'll be there asking all the silly questions so you don't have to. But heads up though, these 2 days are not public. To get access, you need to buy my book, The Instant AI Agency. And when you buy it, you'll be sent the rest of the Prince Charming Challenge, days 2 and 3. Plus you get access to all the other tools I give away inside the book, including the awesome website template I spoke to you about. The book's only $14.40. It's really good stuff. It's really good value. So if you're serious about actually doing this, grab the book below and I'll see you inside for the rest of the challenge.